The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Falcons. Cordero Patterson, 73 yards. And the Falcons will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Goff on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good push up front in that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Deron Harmon makes the tackle. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Goff eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Seibert able to knock this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is caught. It's Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan, his second touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On second down now, it's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, gone. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams that just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw, Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is DeAndre Swift, who, of course, played just up the road in Athens. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Now, that's the kind of run that fires up an entire team. Tackled at the 2-yard line. For the defensive guys, a little bit of a sigh of relief, though.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is down to 4. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Patterson on the carry. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons! Cordero Patterson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Richie Grant in on the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On first down, Williams. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Goff. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Goff now looking to throw. Steps away to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dante Fowler. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And in for the Lions touchdown. Quintez Cephus. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is down to 4. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Ballantyne now from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a 10. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And this one taken in by Cephas. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown! Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Now gone. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I side with you on this one. It's the correct call. And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Again, Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now it's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Falcons! Matt Ryan now with 5 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Patterson on the draw play. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Ryan. He completes it to Ridley. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. On 2nd and 10, Goff. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense...
And this is caught at the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there for Detroit. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To the air again. Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun. And the Falcons are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Patterson. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Patterson. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Patterson. And this will be a Falcons first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. To try again after the sack. Ryan. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, it's Patterson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now Ryan. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Charles Harris able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Here's Ryan. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And some space here. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
87 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round. From the 22, Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley there to make the grab. And the Falcons go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number 1 job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Richie Grant. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They run with Patterson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Valentine now from the end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's gone. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. They always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here. Cordero Patterson. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson, 71 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Valentine now from the end zone. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a first down throw. Goff. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Davis. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Mike Davis, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Valentine now from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 82 yards. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time,
taking it right down Broadway. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tracy Walker in on the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
187 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Ryan going to give this to Davis. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, check Mike 34. Mike 34. Come on, D. Get up.
And they take a knee. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Mike 34. Mike 34. Scoop, scoop, scoop. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
YBN want a thing up.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Washington football team and the Atlanta Falcons. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. First and 10, Eason. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25. Here's Eason to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Jacob Eason. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they can open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Eason. Got him in. It's Brown. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They go play action with Eason. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll throw on first down with Eason. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
From the gun is Eason. And he'll complete this to Gibson. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to be staring at a third and long here. Throwing is Eason. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a fourth down. And this one is right through. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Ryan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line? So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Play action. It's Eason. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Eason sets to throw it. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Eason. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now it's Ryan. And this one is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here's Eason off the play fake. Thomas brings it in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Eason. And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakan. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got decent.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linemen...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 30 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Ryan. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Ryan to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love Brett. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw him on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts. Understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Ryan. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts from 13 yards out. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 1st down, Eason. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown, 52 yards. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now stands at 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. No, they won't. Here comes the flag. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. Ryan. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. This one left side caught by Patterson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. This will be caught inside the 10. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. Now Ryan. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Meanwhile, Ryan's throw into the hands of Pitts here. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, it's Patterson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Tackle made by Chase Young. On 2nd and 9, Ryan escaping the pressure right. Got an open man, it's QT. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Now it's Ryan. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
To throw again on second down, Eason. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. He's got him in, complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Patterson. A nice little juke. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Ryan. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I love the drive they're working on here, because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On the keeper, here's Ryan. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And Davis, he's not going to get there. Unable to make it to the yellow line. They stop him short. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there. Got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Ryan. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Ryan keeps it on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Matt Ryan keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from having the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Eason slings this deep from McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 54 yards. And Washington has retaken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Cordero Patterson. Touchdown. Cordero Patterson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. To throw forward is Ryan. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. Here's Gibson on the read option. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he stopped immediately there. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. He completes it to Ridley. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down, got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Eason. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They'll go. It's Gibson. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And some room to run now. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 64 yards. And Washington has taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Eason going to drop the throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Flushed out right. That's caught by Pitts. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, they looked like they had a shot at it. Maybe a completion. Ball gets knocked away. Can they rise up and do it again?
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it.
And got his man complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. This would put them in the NFC title game. And he got it. The kick is good. He splits the uprights. And in doing so, he sends them to the NFC title game. And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Good night, everybody.